should these people be allowed to have this much advancement without being true professionals in these realms? That doesn't compromise the integrity of our society at all?
It doesn't matter. It's happening.
It has been way too long since our next guest has been on the show with us. He needs no introduction. It is the one and only heavyweight champion, Shannon the Cannon Briggs. What's up, champ?
Let's go, champ. How you doing, Champette?
Champette is crazy.
I saw the merch for Champette. I'm going to need some.
That's right. You got you. Don't worry. What size you? A small?
Yeah.
Got you.
That was well played, because if she was in that was well played. I gotta like jot that one down. It's like you go low just in case. I see what you're doing there, OG.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
First and foremost, man, how's your spirit doing? You always got a glow, but right now you got an extra glow. The face is looking real slim. I see some physical changes that have taken place since the last time I saw you.
That's right. Yeah, I'm training, champ. I'm getting ready. I've been training for about 3 weeks now. I mean, seriously, stepping up with my training in regards to running. It's the first time. This might be the first time, I think, in like 8-9 years that I've been able to run outside on the road and hitting the track. So I've been, I had some knee problems in the past, but I, recently started taking up stem cells, and I feel great now. I'm back on the road after 7-8 years of not being able to run. I've been on the track for 3 weeks, and I feel amazing. I feel like I'm 12 years old, 13 years old again.
If you all don't follow Shannon on Instagram, you are missing out, because I get a daily laugh. You got to tell me, what is the funniest thing you've seen this week?
Oh, man, this week, I don't know, man. I seen Dame Dash going crazy. He crashed out.
Dame Wildin'. What's up with New York, man? New York looking bad right now.
Nah, he crazy, but he's the best ever, man. He's the best at being crazy. You know what I'm saying?
What about AB? What about Antonio Broner's situation on Cam's podcast? Did you see that?
Adrian.
Yeah, my boy crashed
Broner,
out too. He crashed out too. He went at Shorty. He went crazy. He went at Shorty. He was going at Shorty crazy. I know, it was too funny, but Cam paid to get him out of there. He paid him. At least he paid my boy. And it's funny.
Nah, don't pay me my fee out of your purse. Like, don't. That was crazy. Like, to go in your personal bag and be like, yo, here, go away. I feel like that's a different level of this. Yeah, that was tough. That's a tough one. We're coming off what I think is probably the biggest fight of the last decade. Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Obviously, it went Bud's way. I felt like he was dominant throughout the entirety of the fight. The scorecards initially, I was like, hold on now, what's happening? But I do want to know, from your perspective, did that fight go the way that you thought that it would go? And what do you think is the impact on each of those fighters' legacy going forward?
No, I think it was. Of course, it was a good fight. I wouldn't say it was a great fight. It was a very good fight. But Bud did what I thought he was going to do. I predicted it. Actually, I was wrong in my prediction. I thought that he would stop him. I thought that this was a fight that he could stop him because of hand speed, and that he's a sharp puncher. But I was wrong, so I can't say I was right. I was wrong. I thought he would stop him, but he won, and that I knew. But I thought it would be by knockout or TKO. Good fight, great fight. In a sense of the build-up, and we all wanted this for a long time. Wasn't as great as we wanted it to be. I don't think it was a drag-out war. It wasn't a rock and sock'em knockdown fight, because, Bud didn't allow that. He boxed smart, and he won a fight convincingly to me. I mean, I thought he won maybe 10 of the 12 rounds, if not 9. So it was a good fight. I wouldn't say it was a great fight. It wasn't Hagler. It wasn't Hagler Hearns. It wasn't Ray Leonard Hagler, but it was a good fight.
But what is the impact on their legacies, right? Does that cement Bud as the best fighter of his generation, of his era? And does Canelo's resume take a bit of a hit? Because, he lost to a guy. You could say Canelo's older, but Bud is older than him. So, what is the impact on both of their legacies?
Nothing at all. I think this is, if Canelo plays it smart, he comes back and fights in the next 2 or 3 months. Bud sits around and waits for just to ride off of this. People will forget about it. They'll remember this happened to Canelo recently. He lost to Bivol. He came back and fought really fast, and people just forgot about it. Like, that happened. I kid you not. He fought so fast. I was surprised he came back so fast after the Bivol loss. So if he does that again, you know what? Crawford came up, he beat me. He's a smaller guy, he was faster. That happens. Look, what's my boy name? Michael Spinks. He went up to fight Larry Holmes. He was
Yeah.
faster. He was able to get his hands off. A faster man. Look, Joe Louis was losing to Billy Conn for 15 rounds until Joe knocked him out with a few seconds left. You get what I'm saying? A smaller guy can outsmart you in a sense, whereas he can hit you and get away. So, you know what? If it was 15 rounds, maybe Bud would have stopped him. Maybe he would have caught up to Bud. You get what I'm saying? So I don't get too geeked out when they say a smaller guy's coming up. I always kind of lean to the smaller guy because I
He
think
looked
about
bigger
it.
though.
You
Didn't
think so?
he looked bigger than Canelo. He looked in the ring. He looked either just as big or bigger than Canelo. In
He
addition
did.
to the speed,
But I was counting on the speed. Champ. You know what I mean?
boxing is changing. But are the bouts that are existing outside of the realm of traditional fights hurting or helping the sport? And not so much like the older cats who are retired and already did their time and are out there making money and basically what are kind of like glorified exhibition bouts, but like active fighters such as Tank Davis, who's getting ready to take on one of your former students in Logan Paul.
No, I think it's great for boxing because, like I said originally when I first started working with Logan and Jake, this will bring a new fan that was never into boxing, never was going to be into boxing, and now is aware of boxing, wants to be a boxer, talk to his family members about boxing, and some will actually get into the real side of boxing because that's what Jake is doing. He's really taking it serious in regards to training all this time. Can he jump up and be the real top guy that's done this all his life? No, but he doesn't have to because he has a name. Back in the days, a guy like Jerry Lewis was a big time actor, right? So say he did an exhibition with Rocky Marciano or anybody, Ali. There were a lot of people who would know about it through television, radio, and you know what I'm saying? And newspaper.
Papers. Yep.
But now everybody got a phone in their hand, champ, if not two. So if you could take a guy who has no school and like training and being an actor, a football player, any type of athletic or skill, and they can become an influencer, make a huge name for themselves, they can do anything and get attention. Race cars, figure skating, politics, because they got the following.
Yeah.
They got the following. So expect these guys in the future to be in the politics. Expect Jake or Logan.
It already happens. We already
Watch Logan run for president and in the next 10 years, 15, 20
champ,
years.
champ. Come on, champ. But all right, cool. That may be now I gotta ask. I don't really want to talk. How does that make you feel though? Do you feel like that's a good trajectory for us to be on where celebrity and influencers are usurping systems that have always been in place to like protect our community and society? Should these people be allowed to have this much advancement without being true professionals in these realms? That doesn't compromise the integrity of our society at all?
It doesn't matter. It's happening. It doesn't matter whether we say it does or not. It doesn't matter. It's the trajectory of where it's going. So I say it's going that way because no matter what we do, all day these people are in the hands of other people, and they're finding ways to get your attention. Every day I got to do something new so that you can still follow me. You know what I'm saying? I'll announce a fight. People love violence. People love a fight. I'll announce a fight. If boxing wasn't so big, why didn't these guys go say, I'm gonna try a UFC fight?
I think the risk factor. I think
that
the risk.
You're gonna get choked out, right? You're gonna get choked out. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get hurt fast, right? But boxing, you got a shot of learning the skill. It's gonna take you some time, but you can really learn it, and then you can mess around. Even the influencer boxers, Misfits, and all these guys, they're making tons and tons of money because they have a following. So I was just saying that to say, if you got the following, you got the power in your hand, which is that phone, you got the people.
Does this affect, though, a boxer like Tank, who is still in his prime? Does this affect his legacy because he's taking on Jake in this fight?
Tank, like, I gotta get this money. I don't care. Whatever he getting, I heard crazy amount of money, but they always inflate the numbers too, because that's intriguing. You hear $200 million fight, you're like, really? 400 million, $500 billion. That's why you tune in. Damn, what they fighting for? That's how it gets circulated. But I say the people don't care. They don't look at their legacy. They look at the bread right now, champ. How much bread right now? 40 million? 20 million? And Mike Tyson said, he said, I don't care about no legacy. He don't care.
Yeah, he don't. He don't. He said it. He said it's rooted in ego, which, and I understood his point. It was beautiful. I don't know. I just feel like
I disagree
we're
with
losing.
that. I disagree with that.
You think
I think it's
which
important.
why? Well, okay. Why? Why is it important?
The most important thing, because that's all we got. Especially as black people, we don't have anything hardly to hang on to. I made it. Luckily, as a fighter, I luckily made it because I met a friend. I met a guy named Angus Phillip. We call him Kenny Green. I met him when I was a teenager through his brother, and he was a boxing fan. He was a karate. He loved karate movies, and he loved boxing. And because I had boxed a little bit, and he took a liking to me, he was like showing me ways to train and showing me VHS tapes, VCR tapes every day. I would go to their house, and he would show you. He would say, "Look at this. This is a guy named Jack Johnson. I never heard of Jack Johnson. Yo, this is Rocky Marciano. All guys he loved, and this was my base. A guy who was like a historian. He was an older dude, but so one thing I looked at when he showed me Jack Johnson and Ray Robinson and these guys, I was like, damn, they left a legacy for me to look back on and say, let me try to be like them. Or Joe Louis left a legacy. If there was no Joe Louis, if you take, like, for instance, when they take these people out, our heroes out of museums, like I heard they took out Jackie Robinson or something like that
Textbooks, out of the
yeah,
war memorial. Yeah.
right. So when you do this, what happens is one kid, it might just be one Shannon Briggs, one Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson studied and loved old school boxing. It's his team back then. They were showing old fights. Those old fights was his roots. So you got to have your roots in any tree. Right? The tree just blow away with no roots. So that's our roots, is to say, okay, man, I can modern myself. Okay, so you take Jordan out of basketball. You erase Jordan in history in a database, erase him, bang. No kid ever could look at him and say, man, I want to try to
That's
be
the
like that.
inspiration.
That's the inspiration.
What do you think about Tank Davis's chances in the ring with Logan Paul? Obviously, there's a huge size disparity. Do you feel like because of Logan's size, he's going to be able to push Tank around a little bit, or does he have to look out for that left hand?
Goes back to like Terrence Crawford and Canelo. You know, the small man's faster hands. He can land. He can do his thing, and he can knock him out if he want to. If he put them together, he can stop him. But if he try to knock him out with one punch, either way, it depends on how Tank goes. But he's gonna be strong. Jake is gonna be. Jake really learned how to fight. He really got into it. He really took it serious, and he really got in shape. This is what he's been doing for the last few years. You know what I mean? Not many boxers stay consistent year after year. He's been really into boxing. He's dedicated his life to it. So he should be able to hold up. Or Tank could just go, balls to the wall and just get him up out of there. But I doubt it because, they probably got the clause. Don't hurt me, champ. the don't hurt me, champ clause.
Okay, so we also have the Tyson Mayweather fight coming up. Is this something that you're excited to see?
Yeah, let's find out if it's real, if it's for real. If it's real, then because we don't know anything, there's nothing around it, surrounding it that says it's real. Let's find out if it's real, and then that's the first step. And then because of the phones, everyone around the world will tune in, as many people as possible, and they'll make a lot of money. And I want to go back to say, it's all like my boy said. He said it's all about the Benjamins, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's really all about the Benjamins, champ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not paying to see that though. It better, if it's not on Netflix, it better be on something free. I'm gonna find the free stream because I'm not paying for that, champ. Ain't no way.
Champ. Come on, man. You gotta pay, champ. You gotta pay, champ.
Nah, brother. I seen the way Mike looked with Jake. Nah, and all the respect, all love and respect to Brooklyn. Nah, man, I can't pay for that one, man. You ain't getting my $59.99. Hell no.
Not this
time,
time,
brother. I done been hoodwinked and bamboozled too much with these exhibition matches. I ain't rolling no more.
Enough is enough.
Enough. I want to talk about something that is near and dear to you, something you're pouring a lot of love and emotion into, and that is Champ Camp. Can you talk to us a little bit about what Champ Camp is?
Oh man, champ camp. So what happened to me was, as a teenager kid, man, I came home from school one day, and I was going to Bishop Lockland High School at the time, and
No.
I came home. That's right, I came home from school, and I had got evicted from my apartment. Me and my mom. That day, I went to my aunt's house. We stayed there for a few nights or so. My aunt said we had to leave. Me and my mom went to her other sister's house. We was there for a few nights. We had to leave. And this happened for so long. Some nights we slept in an abandoned truck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we slept on a train. Sometimes we slept in a shelter. And this was on and off from being 13 to, really to 18, 19, when I got my own apartment. And I had my own apartment, I was 15. But I would get a place, lose it. So as a homeless teenager, I got into boxing. Luckily, when I got into boxing, it gave me a little bit more stability in a sense. Whereas I had a place to go every day, and I got pretty good. Once I got good, I started getting invited to training camps, and that was a place to stay. I went down to Virginia Beach for about 8 months. So I say that to say, as a homeless teenager, I used to say to myself, one day, man, if I ever make it, I'm going to build a place that kids could go and who want to be boxers, they could train and have a place to live and food and stuff like that. And I say that to say it traumatized me, being homeless, but it pushed me as well to become Shannon Briggs. I had no brothers and sisters. My family was, estranged in a way. It was like, you got to make it on your own. And luckily I found boxing. Now, again, boxing took me around the world 15 times. I became somebody. I was broke. I was flat broke. I had no money. You know what I'm saying? I was living place to place. And I always said, if I ever make it, I'm going to give back. And this is my way of giving back, opening up champ camps. Champ camp is a group homes for boys and girls. Champ at camp, champ at camp. And we got champ camp where I'm opening up group homes and giving kids a place to live. But when they leave and while they're there, they learn a trade, a vocational trade, plumbing, HVAC, electrician, truck driver, scientist, doctor, lawyer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to house the kids. We're housing the kids, not going to. We're housing the kids, and we're giving them an opportunity to be someone. There's 5.4 million kids in America that's homeless. The kids don't have much, and here we are now giving an opportunity at Champ Camp, man. You're going to take this thing nationwide. As we all know, Trump shut down the Job Corps, and I believe that put 150,000 kids in the street that don't have a trade to look forward to or anything. So we hope to, pick up where he dropped us off and say, let's keep it moving and open up Champ Camps around the nation.
That's beautiful, man.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, like Rodney said, that's so beautiful. You're such a blessing to so many children. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, champ.
Yeah. And thank you for coming on. Rodney, do you have another question?
No. I'm listen, man. My heart is always full when the champ come on and kick it with us, man. I appreciate you, brother. Sincerely,
thank you, champ.
Your spirit is genuine, and it's clear that New Jersey is making you a better man. So I'm glad that you are being able to bask in the crisp New Jersey air.
yeah. I'm chilling out here. I love New Jersey. I love Earth, man. I love people. I'm a people person. I'm the people's champ.